What is up, everybody? This is Stephen Breach coming to you here today. We're talking turkey. It's Thanksgiving football. And on Thursday, the NFL is going to be kicking off 3 games for you over 3 different networks. And 2 of the games, honestly, are huge rivalry games. We've got the Lions against the Bears in the morning game. The days of being the Lions play in the morning on Thanksgiving are done. The Lions have won 9 games in a row. They're ripping it. I remember when Hutchinson went down off of the defensive line, a lot of people were wondering, what are they going to do? Are they going to make a trade for another defensive lineman? There's no way they continue on. And the Lions keep winning. And the Lions keep blowing teams out. I remember when the Lions first made the deal and Jared Goff was going from the Rams to the Lions. And it was kind of they'll have a quarterback that'll play out the rest of his contract for I believe 2 years. They'll be bad during those 2 years, and they can draft a really good quarterback and reload up on a rookie quarterback deal, and they'll kind of be set because they'll already have a really good team. The problem is that Jared Goff didn't know that he wasn't a good quarterback, and the guy's been fucking awesome. I mean, are you gonna pick him if you're picking your backyard football team? I mean, most people will pick somebody who's a little bit faster, a little bit more arm strength. One way or another, the dude knows how to win, and the dude's winning now. This team, honestly, is freaking awesome. The Bears, because of the fact that I listen to Barstool Chicago a lot, they're a team that I know a lot about, and I don't really understand why. I don't understand why they haven't fired their coach. I thought they were going to fire their coach in the offseason last year. That didn't happen. They're not winning right now. I mean, are they going to let this guy play out the end of the year and then give him an extension to stay? I don't really know. They fired their offensive coordinator, but when I look at this team, they've got position players who are stars. They've got 2 really good wide receivers. They got a good running back. They've got a guy coming into the league as a rookie that has a foreseeable future, and it's just not working. I don't understand the Bears at all. Maybe it's the offseason plans just not catching up to it now, but the team's not winning, and it honestly looks like the team is kind of quitting on them. And it's DJ Moore, if you weren't in Chicago right now, you'd be in Carolina. At least Chicago's better than Carolina is. I mean, who knows how many plays he'd be taking off if he was playing over there. But I feel bad for him. I'm going to take the Lions to get the win in the morning game. I hope it's a really good game because I'm really pulling for the Bears. Have had some really, really close games that just have not been able to win all year long. So I'm hoping that we can have a good one in the morning. The afternoon, we're going to be going with the Cowboys versus the Giants. Today, Daniel Jones clears waivers from the New York Giants. I haven't been on my phone very much because it is I want to say it's the official kickoff to the Thanksgiving rush, but we haven't really seen it yet. We had some business Saturday, we had some business Sunday. Monday, I was they're going to start coming today because people, are, I don't know, people at the grocery store seem like they don't have jobs, or at least they have holidays and they have a day off. I don't know who has the whole week of Thanksgiving off other than my kids who are in high school. But they're not coming, but I wasn't able to look, so I don't know if he got picked up today by somebody. But the best joke that I honestly could think of was Daniel Jones going to the Cowboys to play Thanksgiving against the Giants. And then because the Giants are the Giants and not picking up that Saquon Barkley deal, and almost everything they do is compared to what Saquon did for the Eagles, what if Daniel Jones beats him? I mean, I'm not one to cheer for Cowboy wins. I'm actually not going to pick the Cowboys, mostly because they beat the Washington Football Club on Sunday. I'm going to be picking the Giants, which I don't understand why. I saw a tweet yesterday that they fired their coach and their GM. I don't know if that was like a joke tweet. I never really saw like an official NFL or SportsCenter tweet about it. But they would be just completely broken if they've basically, in a week, cleaned house of the GM, the coach, and the quarterback. I feel bad for Tommy DeVito. You know what? Fuck it. We ain't picking the Giants. It would have been a feel-good story if they would have won that game, but we're going to take the Cowboys. I want to see the guys jumping in to the big bucket in the end zone for the, what is that? The people who sponsor the freaking halftime show. I can't remember who it is. They had Dolly Parton as the halftime show last year in Dallas, and she was smoking hot. I don't know if I ever got a chance to talk about that. Dolly Parton, I don't know how old she is. She looks older than it, but like, she's still got the body. She's rocking like a 40-year-old body out there, man. I was like, I don't know what she's packing underneath, but if she posed for like Playboy tomorrow, I'd understand why a lot of people were buying that thing. Yeah, that's what we'll take. I think like, what's his name? Like Shabuzi? I said his name wrong. But like the guy that sings that song, I think he's doing a halftime show this year. Especially with it being in Dallas. I don't really know why. They had Eric Church a couple years ago, and that was fucking awesome. But that was probably 5 years ago. But I don't understand why they just don't call like Luke Bryan. Luke Bryan pumps out the hits. He's not gonna kill you with like slow, sad songs that make you, trying to make you cry out there. He's just gonna give you like banger after banger. Most of them, even if they give you like Jason Aldean, who I think is like the AC/DC of like country music. Every single song, every single album, they all sound alike. If it's slow, it's got the same twang to it. If it's fast, it's got the same beat to it. But like, it gets you up out of your seat. I think Jason Aldean is like the one guy in country music that I've probably seen in concert more than anybody. It feels like I see him like almost every year. Not on accident either. It's just like, hey, I wound up at a Jason Aldean show. It's like, hey, tickets are on sale. I'm gonna freaking buy them because every single one has been dynamite, ever. And then in the night game, they're throwing a weird one at us. Green Bay in Miami. Green Bay. The headlines are gonna say that they dominated the San Francisco 49ers in that game on Sunday. I'll tell you the truth. I watched it from beginning to end. They got some points on us in the very beginning because of the fact that our quarterback, we got a strip sack because the quarterback we have is playing hurt, even though he is the backup quarterback. They put up a quick 7, and then they got a field goal. They were up 10-0. We got a touchdown. They got another one. They were up 10 a majority of the game. There was points where I was like, hey, if we can get McCaffrey free, we can put 7 on the board, and we got a football game right here. And then in the fourth quarter, we fumbled the ball 3 possessions in a row. Not like 3 drives in a row were ended on that. I believe we had a kickoff, we fumbled it. We had another kickoff, we got the ball first down, we fumbled it. And then we had another first down, and the quarterback muffed the ball. You can't do nothing. I mean, you give up the ball, and all 3 of those were I think touchdowns, points on the board. That's how they beat us by that many. And end of the game is still the end of the game. But I mean, we were in that game until the fourth quarter. It is what it is. You don't get it. It doesn't go in the win thing. And I don't even know why I'm defending the 49ers in a video where I'm talking about the freaking Packers and Dolphins. Dolphins is a team that I root for. Don't understand. I really like their coach. He was really awesome with the 49ers. If they fire him, I know a lot of coaches, they don't really go back to where they came from because, I don't know, they tuck their tails between their legs and they don't want to admit that, hey, I took a job, it didn't work out, now I'm coming back. The Niners need an offensive coordinator. I believe we're stretched way too thin by having Shanahan be the head coach as well as the offensive coordinator. Let him oversee. He comes up some kick-ass cool play, he can dial it in for you. But I mean, the guy's got to be worried about what's going on with defensive scheme and this, that, and the other. And I think it's one of the biggest things the Niners are missing this year is the fact that even if it's not the greatest guy in the world, we don't have a guy out there helping. I'll take the Dolphins to win this one. I think the speed is going to pay off. Green Bay coming out of the cold, trying to play in the warmth, where they're also trying to think about what they're going to be having. Their turkey and stuffing. Hey, I'm going to take the Dolphins in this one. So basically, Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to be taking the Lions, the Cowboys, and the Dolphins.